Hello! In this video, you'll learn everything about the future using going to and will. In this video, you'll learn when do we use will and going to, the difference between them, how to make sentences, negative and questions. So let's start. When do we use them? We use will and going to talk about things happening in the future. So we can say, I'm going to travel tomorrow, or she will take a test 2 weeks later. So here in these two sentences, we are talking about things happening, will happen, or going to happen in the future. But focus here between will and going to in meaning and in some uses. For example, we can use will and going to and they will have the same meaning when we are talking about prediction about the future. For example, let's say, it will rain tomorrow, or it is going to rain tomorrow. We can use these two sentences and they will mean the same. Why? Because we are making prediction. So the first use of going to and will is prediction. So when we predict something happening in the future, we can use going to or will. Another example, let's say Sarah is a student and she doesn't study well. She is having a test after a week. So I can predict that she is not gonna pass. So I can say she will fail in the test, or she is going to fail in the test. They mean the same because we are talking about a prediction here. So, case number 2. We can use only going to talk about future plans. And these plans are made before the moment of speaking. For example, 1 month later, I have a vacation. So I thought about it before now, and I plan to travel to London. So I can say now, I am going to travel to London next month. So this plan is not made now, but before. So I can use going to. Another example. Adam is an employee and he doesn't like his job. He thought about it and he wants to change his job. So I can say, he is going to change his job because I know he prepared and he planned for that. So we can use going to talk about future plans. The last case, on the other hand, we use will to talk about willing. When you want to do something but you didn't plan for it. You didn't thought about it in the past. You had the willing to do something at the moment of speaking. For example, one of my friends called me and invited me for breakfast. So I'll say, I will come. Because I didn't prepare for coming before. I decided to go to him at the moment of speaking. So in this case, we don't use going to, but we use will. Because the decision is made in the moment of speaking. Another example. I'm sitting with my friends at home and someone knocked the door. So Sarah stood up to open the door. So I can say she will open the door. Why? Because she decided to open the door, but at the moment of speaking. She didn't plan, she didn't prepare to open the door before the moment of speaking. But that happened in the moment of speaking, so we use will. So we can use going to and will to talk about predictions, but we only use going to talk about period plans for the future, and we only use will to talk about willingness at the moment of speaking. So we finish. When do we use them? Let's start with how to make sentences. Making sentences in the future using going to and will is easy because we don't need to add anything to the verbs. We don't need to add any extra words. So for going to, we start the sentence by subject like I, you, he, she, it, they, we, or any noun, followed by is, am, or are. Am for I, is for singular subjects or nouns, are for plural subjects or nouns, followed by going to, followed by the verb in the base form without any addition. We don't add s or es or ing or ed or anything, just the verb in the base form. For example, I am going to study hard. He is going to go for a walk. They are going to paint the house. Just as simple as that. Okay, how do we use will? We just take am, going to, or are going to, and put will. So the sentence will be, I'll study hard, or he will go for a walk. They will paint the house. And focus here, we don't add s, es, or ing, or ed, or anything to will. Will is always gonna be will, for singular and plural. How to form negative is easy. That all what you need to do for going to, we just add not after am, or is, or are. And the rest of the sentence would be the same. In this sentence, it's gonna be, I'm not going to study hard. He is not going to go for a walk, or they are not going to paint the house. For will, it is the same. We just add not after will. So it's gonna be, I will not study hard. You'll not go for a walk. They will not paint the house. Can make contraction between will and not. So it's gonna be want. I want study hard. They won't paint the house. Now how to make yes, no questions? For going to, we just take is, am, are and put them in the beginning of the sentence to form yes, no question. For example, for this sentence, we put is in the beginning. So, is he going to go for a walk? For this example, we take are to the beginning of the sentence. So, are they going to paint the house? Are they going to paint the house? And how to answer the questions? We start with yes or no. Then the subject, he, she, I, we, they. For this example, we have he. And then is or am or are. Is. Yes, he is, or no, he is not. For this example, we do the same, yes or no, then the subject, they, and the verb, are. Yes, they are, or no, they are not. For will, we don't have is, am, are, so we take will to the beginning of the sentence. So it's gonna be, will she go for a walk? Will they paint the house? And how to answer? Similar to going to, yes or no, and then the subject, I, you, he, she, it, they, and will. Yes, she will. No, she will not. Yes, he will. No, he will not. Yes, they will. No, they will not. And now we reach to the last part of the lesson, how to form WH question. We can form WH question by adding the WH word before yes, no question. For this sentence, we can add the WH word before yes, no question. So it's gonna be, when is he going to go for a walk? Or, where will he go for a walk? And for this sentence, we can say, why are they going to paint the house? Or, why will they paint the house? So, for the sentence like, she is going to learn Spanish, we first form a yes, no question, take the verb and put it in the beginning of the sentence. Is she going to learn Spanish? And then add the WH word, like, when is she going to learn Spanish? Or, how is she going to learn Spanish? Or, why is she going to learn Spanish? For will is gonna be the same. She will learn Spanish. So take will to the beginning. Will she learn Spanish? Then we add the WH word. Why will she learn Spanish? Or when will she learn Spanish? Or any other WH word. So by this, we finish the lesson of today. I hope it helped you and you understand the future and how to use will and going to. So if you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.